Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and this video serves as an update to the fastest planes and helicopters videos where I show the best fully upgraded planes and helicopters in terms of lap time. For all the information you need about the series, check those original videos, but otherwise let's see where the new air vehicles fall into their respective lists. So we're going to be starting with the Alkonost first because it's the least competitive within its class, and as with some other bigger planes, I did have to do a bit of deriving for the lap time because it is just so big. But it's essentially just behind the Volatile, at least in terms of lap time, and obviously nowhere near what the top planes can do. But you know, that's probably to be expected from something so massive. Now, the Annihilator Stealth, we're moving on to the helicopters now. It's relatively nimble in terms of the cornering ability that it can do and movement to change direction, but it's just not that quick. It is quicker than the regular Annihilator, which was always a disappointment, but it's even slower than the bog standard helicopters like the Maverick and things like that, so not really anything to shout home about for the Annihilator Stealth. Just to keep in mind, none of these new vehicles are available in races, so helicopter races or plane races don't change in that respect. But now it's time to move on to sort of the main attraction, the star of the air vehicles from this DLC, and that is obviously the Sparrow. It falls into 4th place for lap time, so it does break into the top 5. Just under a 55-second lap time with a 54.997. That's pretty damn quick. And it almost got into the top 3. It was only a few milliseconds behind the Swift in that respect. So very, very close on 3rd place. And it's a competent helicopter. We're going to see a comparison towards the end of the video between the Sparrow and the Buzzard, and that is quite substantial. But also keep an eye out for the top speed testing for version of this video for the top speed for the Sparrow, and obviously the Annihilator Stealth and the Alkonost as well, because the Sparrow, let's just put it this way, it does even better than 4th place when it comes to top speed as well. You'll have to see that video to see how quick it actually is. But yeah, 54-second lap time is very competent for a helicopter. It's in the top 5. It's basically on the same pace as a Swift, which is a very quick helicopter indeed. And yeah, if you just keep in mind, if you want to check out all of the helicopters, you know, you want to see what the top 2 actually are for lap time, the original helicopters video is still accurate and up to date, so you can check that out. You just add these vehicles in as you're watching through it. Obviously the link to the playlist for that is down below in the description. But yeah, here we're seeing the comparison between the Sparrow and the Buzzard. The Sparrow is now in 4th place for the helicopters class, and the Buzzard is in 11th place. It's almost 3 seconds per lap slower, and the Sparrow's kind of rendered the Buzzard useless, honestly, with the ease at which you can call in a Sparrow from the Kasatka in just the same way that you were able to do with the Buzzard, utilizing the CEO office building and everything like that. The Sparrow is quicker. The Sparrow, it's just better in general in all ways, apart from probably armor. It's a little bit weak, the Sparrow, but in general, if you're going to go from wanting to get from one part of the map to another in the quickest way possible, call in a Sparrow, because it's going to be quicker than, you know, having to go to somewhere like Pegasus calling in a vehicle or something like that. You just call in your Sparrow, it spawns next to you like the Buzzard would, and it'll be quicker than the Buzzard to get to wherever you want to be. So yeah, and it's an interesting addition, the Sparrow, and it's a competent helicopter. But like I said, keep an eye out for the top speed testing version of this video because it gets even better. Let's put it that way. So that's pretty much it for this one. Consider supporting on Patreon or become a YouTube member if you want testing results early. And remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed it, found it helpful, and subscribe for more. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.